Hello class, today we are going to start our history chapter number 5, Janpadas and Mahajanpadas 600 BC to 100 BC. In this chapter you will study about society in the later Vedic period, political life in the later Vedic period, organization of states, Janpadas and Mahajanpadas, the kingdom of Magad, important rulers, administration, social condition, religion, economic condition. Society in the later Vedic period. The discovery of iron led to the manufacturing of stronger tools like sickle, shovel, spade, axe, saw, tail, etc. They helped in clearing the jungles to make way for large-scale cultivation. They became the number of centers of trade and craft. Now civilization have started developing not only in India but around the Mediterranean Sea. Trade between the different parts of the world, migration of people and changes in territory due to war helped in the exchange of ideas. This developed the knowledge of art and craft. The barter system was replaced by the use of currency. The greatest achievement of the Iron Age was in the field of social and political development. The society set up during the later Vedic period led to the formation of new states. The society at that time was advanced. Towns, cities, and even kingdoms or janpadas had come up towards the later Vedic period. The main sources of information about this period are the Vedic and the Buddhist text. The Vedic text, like the Brahmanas and the Upanishads, given information about the Janpadas and Mahajanpadas. The Buddhist texts, like Jataka tales, give a detailed description of the society. Society in the later Vedic period was divided into different groups of people, with priests at the top and warriors, farmers, herders, traders, craftsperson, laborers, fishermen and forest people followed by them. Later these groups formed Varnas, of which 4 Varnas became the base of the social groups. They were Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Brahmins were at the top of the society with a respectable position as they were the important decision maker in the social division. Kshatriyas were the rulers and soldiers who protected common people from outside invasion. These are the images of a Brahmin and a king. Vaishyas included farmers, herders and traders. They were allowed to take part in religious activities. Shudras were at the lowest position. They were not allowed to take part in religious activities. They were only to serve the higher 3 groups or Varnas. The lowest group of Shudras were treated as untouchables. They did low works only. They were not allowed to come in contact of the people of higher 3 Varnas. These are the images of Vaishyas and Shudras. Political life in the later Vedic period. In the early Vedic period, people of the same family group lived as one community at the same place. Community or the community as a whole was called Jana. The Jana was headed by their leader called Raja. Later Rajas started to the very big rituals such as Ashwamedha Yajna and Rajsuya Yajna to strengthen power and capturing other Rajas' territory. These Rajas created their own Janas. Do you know? The word Janpadas literally means the land where Jana, Raja or king, set his foot. Organization of state. When the Aryans settled in the Ganga valley, they had to clear all the forest for settlements. From tools helped them to clear the forest, which enabled the formation of the Janpadas. The more powerful Janpadas were called Mahajanpadas. The region inhabited by a tribe or Jana was called Janpad. Gandhara, modern Afghanistan, Kuru, Panchal and Videha, located in UP and Bihar, were some of the Janpadas. Do you know? The Jan or Raja who became very important was known as Mahajanpada. In the beginning, people belonging to the same tribe inhabited a Janpada, but with the expansion of their territories through conquest, they became to be known as Mahajanpadas. There were a few kingdoms where the rulers were chosen by the people. These kingdoms were known as Gansangas or republics. The office of the ruler was not hereditary. Some of the important Gansangas were Bajji or Lichavis of Vaishali, Sakyas of Kapilvastu, Vrijis of Mithila and Malas of Pava, Kushinagar. There was an assembly in each republic. It made laws. Raja or the king was the head. Do you know? Gana means a group of many members and Sangha means an organization, association. Mahatma Buddha was born in Shakya Gana Sangh or Republic. Magad, Vats, Avanti, Kausal, Matsya, Ang, Kashi were some of the 16 important and strong Mahajanpadas. Magad emerged as the most powerful Mahajanpada as it conquered. The alliance with the daughters of other rulers was also a step forward, expanding power. Many Mahajanpadas became parts of the Magad Empire. Important rulers of Magad: Bimbisar, 542 BC to 492 BC. His capital was Rajgriha near Patna in Bihar. He was a far-sighted ruler and an efficient administrator. He consulted the village headman Gramini for administration of the village. He never tolerated inefficient officials. Ajatshotru, 492 BC to 460 BC. Ajatshotru established his capital at Patliputra on the bank of river Ganga. He was deeply influenced by Buddhism and Jainism. He extended his empire by annexing Kosala, Kashi, and Vaishali. He built a fort to keep a watch over Lichavi ruler to the north of river Ganga. Do you know? An empire is much larger than a kingdom and needs a big army to protect it. Darshak, 460 BC to 444 BC. After the death of Ajatshotru, Darshak became the king of Magad. Shishunagas and Nandas ruled the Magad afterwards. Under the rule of Nandas, Magad attained a very prestigious position. He extended Magad territories Ghananand 345 BC to 322 BC. Last king of Nanda dynasty, he was an inefficient ruler. Do you know Ajatshotru used two weapons successfully in his invasion: catapult and covered chariot. Administration: the king had the supreme power. He was head of the state and the army and led the army in wars. He was regarded as God by his people. Many officials assisted him in discharging his duties. The officials were called Mahamantri. The other officials were Senanayak, chief of the army, Sangrahiti, treasurer, Purohit, priest, and Gramini, head of the village. Ayuktas performed the similar functions at the state level. The selections was made by the council in the republics. The king had a powerful and disciplined army. The army consisted of infantry, cavalry, war elephants, and chariots. Social condition. Family was considered to be an important unit of the society. The society was based on the Varna system. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra were the four. Vaishyas were called Grehpati. Kshatriyas got better position than Brahmins. Grehpati engaged in agriculture, cattle rearing, and trade. Shudras had to serve the remaining three classes. The Varnas were based on birth, not on work. The position of women was respectable. They could study Veda. There were perhaps some tribes which were considered untouchables. Religion. The rigidity of the Varna system and strict rituals diverted people towards adopting Buddhism and Jainism, as these faiths discarded any type of social division like the Varnas and rituals. Economic condition. Use of iron brought a radical change in the life of the people of Magad. The main occupation of the people were cattle rearing and agriculture. The Titor was considered to be the owner of the land that he cultivated. The land revenue was charged from 1:12 to the 1:6 of the total production during the year. Wheat, rice, and sugarcane were the main crops. They usually produced their crops in a year. Many other professions like jewelry making, weaving, carpentry, pottery, etc. Trade and crafts were also well developed. People of different vocations had their own organizations which were called as guilds. Each guild had its head known as shrines. The traders had to pay taxes to the king. These are punched marked coins. There was a well organized monetary system. Coins were introduced which helped in the growth of trade. They were made of copper and silver. The coins were punched with the symbols of sun, moon, trees, mountains, etc. and were called punch-marked coins. They had a well-developed external and internal trade. Some of the important towns, Puranagar, and large towns, Mahanagars, during this period were Champa, Bihar, Rajgriha, Bihar, Vaishali, Bihar, Mithila, Bihar and Nepal border, Shravasti, UP, Kausambi, District Allahabad in UP, Varanasi, UP. Now let's look at this case study. Vajji was the most important Gana Sangh republic containing 8 Ganas. Licchavis was the most important Gana of this Sangh. Vajji had its capital in Vaishali. The present-day Vaishali is in Bihar. The Gana Sangh had many rulers. Sometimes a group or an assembly of 1,000 people ruled together a Gana. They were the elected representative of people of Gana. Rajas or ruling groups of all Ganas performed rituals together and took decisions on important matters together. They also fought together if there was an attack on their Gana Sangh from the outside rulers. They also discussed together to find a suitable way to solve a problem or threat. Women, dasas, and Kamakaras were not allowed to take part in the assembly's activities. Lord Buddha and Lord Mahavira were both from the different sanghas. These sanghas existed from 1500 years and these were mixed with the kingdom when Guptas came to power. Ayodhya, Faizabad in UP, Ujjaini, MP, etc. Some of the famous ports of the period were Tamraparvu, Sri Lanka, Shuprik, Sopara, Brigu Kutch, Broch, and Pattal. The Magad Empire was the most successful empire due to its advantageous geographical location, its two capitals Rajgraha and Patliputra, an efficient military and civic administration, harmonious social structure, and well-constructed bridges and roads. This is the India's map showing the Magad Empire. Now let's sum up this chapter. Sources of information about Janpada period are Vedic and Buddhist texts. Iron tools helped them to clear the forest which enabled the formation of the Janpadas. A region inhabited by a tribe or Jana was called Janpada. Magad, Vats, Avanti, Kausal, Matsya, Ang, Kashi were some of the important and strong Mahajanpadas. There were a few kingdoms where the rulers were chosen by people. These kingdoms were known as Gana Sangha or republics. Mahatma Buddha was born in the Shakya Gana Sangh or republic. Ghananand 345 BC to 322 BC was the last king of the Nanda dynasty. Ajatshatu used two weapons successfully in his invasions, catapult and covered chariot. The society was based on the Varna system. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra were the four Varnas. Use of iron brought a radical change in the life of the people of Magad. The main occupation of the people were cattle rearing and agriculture. The coins were punched with the symbol of sun, moon, trees, mountains, etc. and were called punchmark coins. The Magadha Empire was the most successful empire due to advantageous geographical location. Thank you class. Let's meet in the next chapter.